Crossing the Atlantic, what an adventure. At least today, nothing broke.
Stop. I'm serious, Sophie. We're not talking about that stuff.
Are you a little bit superstitious?
Yes, we're not talking about it. I'm gonna be so mad when something breaks.
Are you a little bit superstitious?
Yes, we're not talking about it.
Today is our 14th day at sea, and this morning I'm gonna do something a little special. I bought this pancake mix back in Almerimar at the fancy store in El Ejido, and what was I thinking? Like, there is one person that can cook or bake absolutely anything at sea, it's me, so I really didn't need to buy a pancake mix. I could have baked those pancakes from scratch. Besides, the preparation instructions are in Spanish, so it's gonna be a process. Anyhow, this morning we're having pancakes. It's a bit of a surprise for Ryan. I think he's a little tired. I have to admit though, that pancake mix, it really went fast. It was very convenient. Definitely not the best looking pancakes I've ever made, but that will do. Kieran, breakfast!
Oh, that was nice. My stomach's not feeling so... Oh, you made pancakes. My tummy's not feeling so good.
No, mine either. I have diarrhea still.
Yeah, I do too.
That's a sea state, huh?
Well, I think, like, the wind is picking up, or it's picked up, and so it takes a while for the waves to figure themselves out, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening. Because they're all kind of going everywhere.
The waves?
Yeah, they need to kind of get in order. I think in like 12 hours or so it'll be better.
Yeah.
The winds are supposed to die down anyways, so. But yeah, we're kind of flopping all over the place. Okay, thanks, honey.
No worries.
I was wondering what you were doing down there.
Keeping things exciting.
My stomach doesn't. You must have eaten something really bad. Maybe it was.
I don't know. But like, yeah, last night my stomach was like, I had to go to the bathroom every 10 minutes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom this morning. It was a massive. I feel like we could do it again.
It could be the sweet potato casserole as well.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. There's more syrup. Can you help me?
Bored up.
Oh, iPhone is telling me what my screen time is.
There.
And it says that it reduced by 13% with an average of 9 hours and 26 minutes a day.
Oh man.
Whoa! So much to get away from technology, huh? You want some?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Huh? Hard to see you down there. What are you doing? Eating food?
I'm eating food while surviving this crazy sea state. Whoa. Thanks for the food, Ryan.
Yep. So, dilemmas. We were supposed to have a little lull in the wind this afternoon, but I didn't think it would get this low. So it's about 8 to 9 knots of wind, and it's just causing and there's a little bit more sea state today, and it's just causing our sails to like flog around like crazy. So we've been putting up with it for a few hours, and I think we're at the point of going insane a little bit. So trying to decide if we're gonna run the engine for a little bit and see if we can't motor into some more wind. But looks like there may be some white caps there, so maybe we wait. We're still a little too far away, and we have a little less fuel, so we can't depend on the motor completely. So trying to, well, we need a sail. It's a sailboat. So I'm up here deciding that. Sophie's down taking a nap. There's Sophie taking her nap. Hi, Sophie. She's on her headphones. She cannot hear you. There's your sail set up. It's a lot of canvas, which is nice. But, and here's the sea state with no wind. We haven't had a flog since I turned the camera on, so maybe that's a good sign. Maybe we should just leave the camera on. And what am I doing? Well, I'm doing something that I very rarely do. It's read. I'm almost done with this book. It's the second time I've read it. Pretty good. Command and Control. It's about nuclear missiles in the US. It's pretty interesting. So we may motor for a little bit. We'll see. We need to cosmically order some wind. What's up, Sophie?
It's very loud down in the cabin.
Why is it loud?
Because the sails banging and the poles creaking, and it resonates. It feels like, yeah, oof, as a goal gets amplified. Mm-hmm. It's very loud. Also, I don't think that we're going very fast.
4.5 knots. It's faster than what we've been doing.
Oh wow, yeah, that's not as bad as I thought. Also, I feel a little bit worthless today. I found that there is a very strong correlation between how good I feel and the sea state.
Yes, probably.
When the waves pick up and the boat start moving in crazy directions, I tend to get a little bit tired. And today is no exception.
The sails are flogging a lot.
It's not good for the rig.
It's not good on the rig. It's really not good on the sails, and it's stressing me out. Like the slapping of the sail, because there's 2 of them on the forestay, so it's doom, 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 and it just snaps. It's like you can feel the whole boat vibrate, you know? So I'm a bit stressed about that. We have a little over 300 miles to go, so like depending on how you look at it, a little over 2 days, like 2.5 days maybe. So my thinking is, if the forecast is right, if we knew like, and the forecast has been pretty accurate, we could motor to the early morning hours and the wind will pick up a little bit again. And it'll be above 12 knots for looks like another day and a half or so. I'm pretty torn what to do, you know. I'm really tired of the sails flogging.
Yeah, it makes the boat bounce too.
Yeah.
Like every time the sails flog, the boat goes boom. I mean, the problem is less with the wind than it is with the waves.
I mean, if the sea was flat,
Yeah, like it
wouldn't be a
wouldn't
problem.
even need to be flat, but if the period between the waves was longer.
But remember, it's two things. There's swell and waves.
No, I know, but like right now we have both, and it's like
Yeah,
just
but I really don't. The swell is actually pretty far apart right now. It's the waves that are fucking us up.
yeah. Well, the waves. That's what I'm saying. Problem is not the wind.
Well, there is a problem with the wind because like right now it's down to 7 knots. It's just not fast enough to, especially when we're downwind. So
Okay.
it's 4 knots apparent.
So there is a bit of a propulsion mode conundrum
Yeah.
going on today, not helped by the fact that we're a little tired.
Yeah, we're tired. We see the finish line, but it's still a ways away. Yeah. I think that you and I, it's just been a long 2 weeks, you know?
Okay, Ryan, you were the one who wanted to do it because the two of us.
I know I am. I'm gonna be happy that we did it that way, but I don't think I ever want to do it shorthanded again. At least we know we can do it. But I think there's a lot of benefits of having crew, other than just having extra hands. There's social benefits to it as well.
I am kind of taking this as a criticism of the quality of my company.
That's not true. That's not true. But you and I, it's like we're always trying to like snag some more sleep. It's very hard. Like we socialize just a couple hours a day, and that's it. You know?
Yeah, I haven't seen you much
No.
the last 2 weeks. Crossing the Atlantic, what an adventure. At least today, nothing broke.
Stop. Stop. Please.
Knock on wood.
Stop. I don't even want to talk about that until we arrive. I'm serious, Sophie. We're not talking about that stuff.
Are you a little bit superstitious?
Yes, we're not talking about it. I'm gonna be so mad when
Are you a
something
little
breaks.
bit superstitious?
Yes, we're not talking about it.
You may wonder, but Sophie, why is there a lot of toilet paper in between your spices in the spice rack? It's Ryan's strategy to avoid rattling sounds.
Well, now we're moving again a little bit. This is semi-okay.
It's a little bit inconsistent though.
It is, but I can manage this. Like, if it's like this through the night, we can deal with it.
I'm excited for you to smell good.
I'm asking, do you think we'll get a squall tonight? We have less than 3 days. I don't necessarily want one, like an intense one. One that like showers off our boat would be very nice.
I don't know. I can see a lot of rain behind us though.
No, I don't think it's rain. I think it's just how the sun, every night it looks like this.
Yeah.
It's dark.
It's a nice sunset. You know what? You know what I should have bought more of?
What?
Coke lights. I have a craving for a Coke light right now.
Well, you did all the provisioning. What are the things that you would do differently on this trip?
I think that I bought a lot of alcohol-free beers that I never really had, and that's not because I don't want to have them. It's just because at sundowner time, when it's only the two of us, we're usually too tired, or I'm cooking, or something's going on and I don't want to have any. For some reasons I bought a huge quantity of onions. That's one thing. And what else? I think that I did pretty well.
A lot of snacks that I haven't even touched.
The thing that I did, and I was conscious of it, is I maxed out on everything that we could not get anywhere else but in Europe.
Yeah,
Or that
we have a lot of Pringles, so we can get those in Europe.
But I provisioned a lot of Pringles because I know that you like them and that they cheer you up. I think I bought too much meat. But, you know, it's probably better to have too much and too little. The thing is, you know, when we catch a fish, it's 2 days of meat that we're not gonna have.
We could literally eat that mani when we arrive.
Yes, we could. Okay, so Ryan,
Yeah.
let's talk about what your favorite things on this journey were. I'll ask you the same question again, I think, when we wrap it up.
I think one of my favorite things is watching the map and watching how remote we were. I mean, I've been to a lot of remote places in the world, but this was by far the most remote. And to see, like, we didn't see much, to be honest, but like, you're in the middle, literally in the middle of the ocean, and there's a bird flying next to you, and you're like, what are you doing out here? I think that's quite amazing. Even though I was stressed about it, like the fact that we had things break and we found solutions, and I wasn't like actually stressed about finding a solution, like I was usually pretty calm about that.
Let it be known that this is the face I did when I reacted to what I just listened to.
No, but it's true.
Go
Like,
on.
it reinforces that you can do it. And the reality is, over the last few years, you just learn like this stuff. There's some stuff on here I wouldn't be able to fix, but like, anyways, I think I'll have a much different feeling when we arrive. I'm starting to go a little stir crazy. You know? I think you are too.
Maybe. I'm actually alright, you know?
Can you turn some Belinda Blink down?
Yes. Brian has become quite a fan of a podcast called My Dad Wrote a Porno. It has kept us entertained for the last 2 weeks. It is 8 p.m, officially the start of my watch, but tonight Ryan stayed to keep me company. Anyhow, not the point. The point is, the crazy star is back! It's back! It's crazy! I wish that my camera was good enough that I could show you the star in question, but like, you have to believe me when I say it's crazy. It's very bright, it's pretty big, it varies in sizes, I'm not joking, and it blinks, like it's like red and then white and then green.
What we need to do is take some angular readings with the sextant.
Yes!
It's a pity we can't really see the horizon though, because we can't use it unless we can see the
No,
horizon.
but we can see the horizon, we just need to turn the light off.
No, we really can't.
Can we not take readings with the sextant?
No, it's gonna be too hard. It's too dark out here. I'll be in the V-berth, okay?
Alright, you might have to push my clothes.
Yeah.
Good night!
Night, night.
Alright, it is the end of day 14 and what day is it today? It's Sunday? Is it Sunday? What day is it today? Today is... Yeah, today is Sunday! Oh my goodness. Kind of losing it here. Anyhow, I don't really know how to describe this day. Really want to sail, really don't want to be on the engine. I don't think that there is anything that's more unpleasant than a night on the engine. It's so loud and so overwhelming. I can't hear anything, it's really tiring. But that's life. We knew that this passage may end up this way when we were looking at the forecast all the way. We are currently sailing in motoring in extremely light winds with waves, which destabilizes the boat. Woo! And if we have our twin head sails out, we would be not stable at all. The sails flap, bangs. So we're waiting to have winds stable over 11 knots to take all the sails out and turn the engine off. Oh. So that's what my watch is going to be about. Just monitoring the wind and hoping that at some point we can pull the sails out and turn the engine off. With that said, I am going to assume my night watch position, which consists in first being attached to having the small light on. For the purpose of this demonstration, I will keep the big light on a little longer. And then pulling this American flag blanket over me while it's very rolly tonight, while I listen to a podcast. Alright, I'm in my night watch position, which I will be in until 2 a.m. And with that said, I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. And good night.
We need some windello. If you could please cosmically order us some wind, that would be nice. Or bring the fuel ferry, but wind would be better.
How was your nap, Ryan?
I didn't really nap. I watched an episode of Stranger Things.
Oh, how was that?
Did you?
What?
Did you?
If I what?
Did you?